Hi, these are your September 2017 horoscopes with me, Lada from astrolada.com. I have great news for September after the craziness of all the eclipses in August and the tough times. But before I start, I want to let you know that big, huge shifts will be happening this autumn, because Jupiter and Saturn will be changing signs, and I'm making a webinar on Jupiter in Scorpio on the 30th of September, 10-15 days before Jupiter moves signs. Come and join me. It's going to be only $29. We're going to speak how Jupiter will personally impact you, because there'll be a huge shift in your luck. Luck for everyone will change, where opportunities are coming in your life through, where things will blossom and happen easy in your life. When Jupiter changes signs, this is where all the luck and where the opportunities shift as well. So come and join me. It will be 4-hour webinar, and you'll get the top information of how you can best benefit from this amazing transition that is happening. Aquarius, September 2017, guys. I'm coming with good news for most of you, because there is one planet that is still retrograde, and as we know, retrograde planets tend to confuse our plans, to make us work harder, and they're amazing times for retrospection, for editing, for fixing things. But the thing is that it's always a bit pain in the ass. But after the 6th of September, Mercury starts moving direct. And first, it starts moving direct in your 7th house of relationships, Aquarius. So if there were some complications in relationships, or with contracts or agreements, or with someone that you're working on one-to-one basis, or some delays, these start improving after the 6th, 7th of September. They start finding a solution. And then Mercury will be moving into your 8th house. So if there were some complications in regards to mutual resources, money that comes to you through clients, if there were some delays or slowing down of money that's coming to you from clients, from some businesses that you're running together with someone else, or collaborating with someone else, from some money expecting from a partner, whether it's an alimony, divorce, or whatever it is, this should get sorted out when Mercury starts moving direct. Or problems with taxes of any sort, or maybe some resources that you were expecting that were not coming, that owed to you from another source. This should start getting resolved. But the good news is that when Mercury moves direct, then all the planets, important planets, will be direct. Saturn, the planet that rules Aquarius, Saturn rules the tangible side of Aquarius life. Uranus rules the psychological and kind of the intellectual side of Aquarius lives. They have two rulers, but Saturn rules the material things in your life. And Saturn is already moving direct from the end of August. So for many Aquarius, this will feel like they're starting to move forward, that they're not stuck. It's still moving very slowly, but you start feeling like things are getting unstuck, things are starting to progress more and more. You start moving forwards in regards to the material, tangible things and plans in your life. And when Mercury also moves direct after the 6th of September, then till November, all the planets are moving direct, till December. And these are rare cosmic periods. And we're talking only about the seven visible planets, Sun, Moon, till Saturn, because they rule the material things in life. So you will have a rare opportunity to have and move full speed ahead, guys. Full speed ahead, starting with different areas of life, but because your plans will turn out the way you expect them. When there are no planets retrograde, things kind of go according to plan, they fit your expectations, you can move forward without delays. And when planet starts moving retrograde again, and there are more than one planet retrograde, which starts happening gradually after December onwards, from December onwards, then you have to go back and work on the things that you started in the first 3 months and reshape them somehow, improve them. But for now, guys, after the 6th, 7th of September, yeah, we're gonna move ahead. I'm Aquarius ascendant, and I can't wait for that. Because I've been feeling a little bit stuck this summer because of Saturn still being stationary in August. So it's a little bit slowed down, but it's okay. It's nothing too dramatic. It happens every year anyway. And first, those planets, at the beginning of the month, Mercury, Venus, and Mars, the first 10 days in particular, quite strongly. The first 7 days are mostly in your 7th house, so still there is a lot of focus on relationship, partnerships, focus on working with others one-to-one or with clients, a lot of focus to your marriage, or a lot of focus somehow to collaborating with someone, or some contracts or some negotiations of some sort. But then gradually, after the first week of September, most planets, and the Sun is already in your 8th house, then Mars moves in your 8th house and is going to be there till almost the end of October. Then Mercury moves in your 8th house, will be there till the end of September, and Venus moves into your 8th house after the 21st of September. So we have a lot of energy focusing in your 8th house. And 8th house, what is it about? And it's in the sign of Virgo. Well, you might become very focused on sorting out and dealing with matters of taxes, for example, of matters of mutual resources, matters of, and I'm not saying that they'll become complicated. As I said, all planets are moving forward. You can move forward with such plans in regards to, say you were expecting some compensation, things can start moving forward. Say you can sort out something to do with taxes, something to do with money owed to you from others. Say if you're getting a divorce, you're expecting something to sell and the money to come to you. This can get things moving. Or say you're expecting alimony or something from the government, support that comes to from others. Or you're expecting some money from a client, or you work in a business partnership with someone, and those people can, and the business that is mutual somehow can start moving ahead, become a lot, especially the financial part of it, the resource part of it can become very active. On the psychological level, the 8th house rules intimacy. So you can start like being more proactive in regards to intimacy, being more proactive in regards to focusing on taboo and difficult topics, because the 8th house is everything like our inner demons that we fight with, our secrets, something that is buried deep, that is probably kind of like at the bottom of our consciousness, that has hurt us from the past. And when those planets go there, we start paying more attention to it. We stir that mud, as they say, and it might feel a little bit dark, a little bit fearful at times, a little bit intense, extreme. Our desire nature becomes more powerful as well. You can feel yourself feeling more full of desires and some kind of subconscious drives. But usually this happens so you can, this compulsive nature of yours can be, how do I say, can be cleansed, purified, because it's all happening in Virgo. You can cleanse and purify yourself from some of the things that have obsessive hold on you. But first you can become a little bit more obsessive than normal. And I know this is not typical for Aquarius to be obsessive compulsive, but when your 8th house is triggered, you can become quite obsessive compulsive on something, either repeating thoughts on a loop, or kind of fears, or kind of thinking something obsessively about something or someone, it makes you more passionate as well. But it intensifies so you can kind of deal with it, and you can have a more rational approach to it, because this is, and cleanse it in some way. And yeah, so that's kind of what the 8th house brings. And after that, when Venus enters the 8th house, and by the way, when Mars enters the 8th house, which is from the 6th of September and stays there till the 23rd of October, almost for a month and a half, this is powerful time for you can make deep psychological transformations. Mars is like a surgical knife. The 8th house is the house of deep therapeutical healing, and Mars there kind of with a knife always cuts out old, brings to the surface old pain, to remove it from you, or to stir it up somehow. It's so when Mars transits the 8th house, there can be deep psychological transformations, deep psychological changes on a profound level, so to speak. So I always say, yes, transit through the 8th house, and not the easiest, because some kind of obsessive thoughts come up, some kind of power issues come, control issues, power struggles. Especially, it might not be with something outside of you, but it might be with something that has power over you within your own consciousness. Might be addiction, might be obsession, and sometimes might be from the outside. Someone or something has more power over you, and you confront those fears when the 8th house are triggered. So that's why power struggles can happen. But this is the time when the biggest transformation can happen as well, because you confront those fears, and the biggest transformations as well can come out of that on a deep healing therapeutical level. And it can be a good time for you, Aquarius, to do some kind of deep healing through energy, through massage, through Reiki or something like that if you like, or past life regression. Okay, but otherwise 8th house is money, resources of others, so that will be focus, sorting things out, moving ahead with such plans and projects. And a good thing is that Jupiter will be from 22 degrees, I'd say 21 already, till 28. So the last 10 degrees, people born in the last 10 degrees of Aquarius, Jupiter will trine them. Great news. It means that you Aquarius that are born from around the 9th or 10th of February till around the 17th of February, you know, or even the 9th of February till the 17th, 18th of February, the last 10 days of Aquarius born. Or if you have your sun, moon, ascendant or moon from 21 degrees to the last 10 degrees, basically, so 21 till 30, Jupiter is making a trine to your planets, to the sun, moon, or ascendant. Some opportunity will come to you, and Jupiter is moving direct. So the last 10 days born Aquarius, good tidings for you. Opportunities will open, things will happen easier for you. Somehow doors will open in a supportive way, opportunities to expand your horizons. Jupiter is doing that from the 9th house. New, improved faith, optimism into the future, new improved state of happiness comes as well. So that's good time for the late born Aquarius. There might be some opportunities coming in regards to your career if it's your sun in Aquarius, in regards to some goals in your life that you manage to manifest them, or gives you clarity in regards to those goals. There might be some good things if the sun in regards to men in your life that come. If it's the moon in regards to property, home, family, with women in your life, in emotional relationships and connections. If it's the ascendant overall in your life, good opportunities. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you so much. Come and join me on the 7th of September for All About Chiron. We're going to find out where the wounded healer is. The biggest wound in your horoscope is very psychological, but it shows you wherever the biggest wound is, it's also where you can heal others. And when you start doing that, you'll heal the biggest wound in your horoscope. It's going to be a webinar with Professor and Dr. Diana Bakalova, and I'll be there. She's a working psychologist, one of the best in Bulgaria, and she works with astrology as well, so amazing insight. Thank you.